Hello, everyone. Today we are going back to theme. We're using that in our stories for our personal narratives, and we will also be working on it with reading. So we should all be at A3 now. You should be able to read the story, figure out or infer from the story what you've learned, a lesson. And then not only should you be able to tell what the theme is or that lesson is, but you should be able to support it with evidence from the story and explain it. Okay, so I'm going to model this for you. Some of you that are threes should now be pushing for fours, and you just need to go another step to be a four. So here we go. Danny's new bike. Benny and Danny were twins. Each week, they each got $5 in allowance. Benny always spent all of his allowance on candy and small toys. Every so often, Danny bought some candy, but he saved most of his money in a piggy bank that he kept on his nightstand by his bed. Sometimes Danny did extra chores all around the house to earn more money. He always put his earnings into his bank. The months passed, and soon school was out for summer. One day, Danny asked his parents to take him to the bike store. He had saved enough money for a new bike. Danny picked out a red bike with blue handlebars. His parents were so impressed with how much he had saved that they bought him a helmet and a bike lock. Danny spent the summer riding his new bike around the neighborhood with his friends. Since he did not have a bike, Benny spent most of his summer alone at home. Now, I found a bunch of different themes, but I'm going to share two of them that I found. All right. In black, you'll see that I have my first theme. It pays to save. And I explained it by saying Danny rarely spent his money and even did extra work in order to save even more money. Not only did he save enough for a bike, but his parents were so proud they splurged on some extras for him. Now, the evidence that I found, because you need to find the evidence in the text states every so often Danny bought some candy, but he saved most of his money in a piggy bank that he kept on his nightstand by the bed. It also states his parents were so impressed with how much he had saved that they bought him a helmet and a bike lock. All right, so I have my theme. I explained why that's my theme, and then I pulled out the evidence from the text that supports that. So there's three things I did. All right, now that would have made me a three, but I want to be a four. So I went a step further. Well, I kind of looked at it from Danny's perspective. So the second time, I want to look at it from Benny's perspective. And Benny didn't really save, he wasn't really responsible. So I started thinking about lessons that I learned from Benny. And the lesson I found or I thought of was if you don't save today, you will have nothing for tomorrow. That's the theme. I know this because Benny threw his money away on things he really didn't need. And because of that, he couldn't buy a bike. He had a lonely summer. All right. Again, I need evidence. So I went back into the story, and the evidence in the text states Benny always spent all of his allowance on candy and small toys. It also states since he did not have a bike, Benny spent most of his summer alone at home. So again, I gave the theme, I explained it, and I found text evidence. I found two themes. I explained both of them, and I found the evidence for both of them, and they're both different. So I looked at it from Danny's perspective for the first theme, and then for the second theme, I looked at it from Benny's perspective. All right. Make sure you do your 30 minutes of reading today. Have a good day. Enjoy. And see if you can find the theme in your novels or in the TV shows or movies you're watching.